Good evening. Today's Bible study comes from Matthew chapter 20, verses 17 through 19, and this is about Jesus predicting his death the third time. Now, Jesus was going up to Jerusalem. On the way, he took the 12 aside and said to them, "We are going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be delivered over to the chief priests and the teachers of the law. They will condemn him to death and will hand him over to the Gentiles to be mocked and flogged and crucified. On the third day, he will be raised to life." This is a very short section, and it's pretty much word for word what it says. Jesus was going up to Jerusalem, and he took his 12 disciples and he pulled them to the side and he was speaking to them. And he tells them why they're going to Jerusalem. We're going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man, who he calls himself and who he is and was, will be delivered over to the chief priest. He's going to give himself to the chief priest and the teachers of the law, the ones who, quote unquote, know the law, as they thought. They will condemn him to death, and they did condemn him to death, and it was for nothing that he did. He was found faultless. And they will hand him over to the Gentiles, us, to be mocked, which he was, and flogged, which is beaten, cattails, and any other form of weapon that they could hit the Lord with, and crucified. He hung on the tree, and as you can see, the Lord's word was still moving and still true. But even in his death, he spoke of his victory, because he says at the end of verse 19, on the third day, he will be raised to life. So Jesus spoke of his death, but he also spoke of his resurrection. And he speaks to the victory that he had over death when he says he will be raised to life. And as you know, on the third day, Jesus rose. Amen.